Russia-Ukraine war at a glance. What we know on day 262 of the invasion. Ukrainians in Kherson city are celebrating after the arrival of Ukrainian soldiers to recapture the city.
In extraordinary scenes, jubilant crowds have been seen welcoming soldiers in the southern Ukrainian city, after progress made by the armed forces in recent days continued. Ukrainian forces have liberated 41 settlements as they advanced through the south, President Volodymyr Zelensky said. A Ukrainian flag has been raised in Svobody Square, near the headquarters for the regional administration for the first time since the city fell to Russia on the 2nd of March. Another is being flown outside the city's national police headquarters. Zelensky declared the city to be ours, and that it was a historic day for the country, after Russia announced the completion of its withdrawal from the regional capital. In a statement on his Telegram page, he said that people in Kherson never gave up hope on Ukraine, adding, "Hope for Ukraine is always justified, and Ukraine always returns its own."
A Ukrainian Defense Ministry spokesperson has told the BBC that Ukraine's forces are almost in full control of Kherson.
Russia said more than 30,000 service personnel have been withdrawn to the eastern bank of the Dnieper River. The Defense Ministry said that its evacuation had been completed by 5 a.m. Moscow time on Friday. The ministry said there was no military hardware or soldiers left on the western side of the river. However, reports have emerged of some Russian troops being left behind in Ukraine and changing into civilian clothes, or drowning trying to escape. The Ministry of Defense's intelligence unit has urged Russian soldiers to surrender. The Antonovsky Bridge, the only nearby road crossing from the southern Ukrainian city of Kherson to the Russian-controlled eastern bank of the Dnieper River, has been blown up. There was significant new damage to the nearby major Novokakhovka Dam after the withdrawal, U.S. satellite imagery company Maxar said. Ukraine's prosecutor general is investigating 3 bodies that were found in Kherson region, who it suspected were victims of war crimes. Russian attacks on electricity facilities are having a disproportionate effect on civilians in Ukraine, having an indiscriminate impact on critical functions such as healthcare and heating, according to the latest evaluation by the UK's Ministry of Defence. Ukraine is building a wall at its northern border with neighbour Belarus, a key ally of Russian President Vladimir Putin. The concrete wall is already 3 kilometers long.
45 Ukrainian soldiers have been freed in a prisoner exchange with Russia, and the bodies of 2 killed Ukrainian soldiers have also been repatriated, the head of the Ukrainian presidential office has said.
The United Nations has been holding talks with Russian officials in Geneva about the agreement to export grain.